Okay, so we want to talk to you today about choosing your courses for grade 11. So as you know, there's 3 counselors here at Riverside. We are here to support you with choosing your courses and any post-secondary planning that you need support with. Also, we have Miss David, who is our post-secondary facilitator, so she will be a great resource to you as well as you're planning for grade 11 and going forward. For the students who are in the English program, next year you will need to pick a language arts. You will have options just like you did for your language arts 10. You'll need to pick a math 11, a science 11, and an 11 or 12 social studies course, and then the rest are electives. So those electives are going to be filled with courses that you need for post-secondary or for getting a job, or maybe for some volunteer work that you need to do that you want to do after post-secondary. So those electives are going to be tailored to whatever you're wanting to do down the road and your interests that you have in grade 11. For French immersion students, so your English, math, science will be the same choices as the English students, but you will also have Français 11 you'll have to take, and then you have to take a grade 12 French social studies course. So you will need to have either Histoire 12 or Culture Comparée. So you need to have one of those French social studies 12 courses in your grade 11 year. And then you'll have 3 electives that you're able to take. The English options for next year are Literary Studies and Composition 11, New Media 11, English First Peoples, and then we will also have a Literary Studies and Composition Honors 11. The application for that is online on the Riverside course description website. All of these courses will satisfy your English 11 requirement for graduation. Another course that you will automatically be added to for your grade 11 year is Career Life Connections and Capstone. So this is a mandatory course that's required for graduation, and you work on it in grade 11 and in your grade 12 year. It's intended to help prepare you for any career-related aspects of your life after high school, and it's actually run off of the timetable. So it doesn't count as one of your electives. It's an additional course that you will take, and you'll meet with the teacher outside of class time, so at lunchtime or before school or after school. And there's assignments for this, and then there's also a capstone project. The capstone project is pretty cool. You get to design a project that's based on your interests and what you want to pursue after you graduate. So you will start that in the second half of your grade 11 year, and then you'll continue that into grade 12. You may be interested in accessing your school records next year anyways. So just a reminder that that is done on Student Transcript Service. That's where you'll be able to access records, and also where you'll be able to give post-secondary institutions access to your marks. It's important that you understand how to log into MyEd as well and access your records there. And this year you'll be doing your course selections in MyEd as well under your student profile. All students must complete their numeracy and literacy assessments before graduation. If you've missed one of those assessments for some reason, then there is opportunities to rewrite them or to write them if you've missed it. And those run in April or June, but you need to talk to your counselor about that, so we're aware that you're going to be coming in to write it. They are required for graduation, but they do not count towards your GPA. Your grade 11 math options are Math 11 Foundations and Math 11 Pre-Calculus and Math 11 Workplace. So in grade 10, if you took Math 10 Apprenticeship and Workplace, then you will advance to Math 11 Apprenticeship and Workplace. If you took Math 10 Foundations and Pre-Calculus, then you have some options of either going to Math 11 Foundations, Math 11 Pre-Calculus, or Math 11 Apprenticeship and Workplace. we strongly encourage you to have a conversation with your math teacher. Your math teacher that you currently have or that you've had this year will be a really good person to talk to get advice about which math class you should go into. Also, you can come and talk to your counselor and obviously talk to your parents who will know, they'll have a really good idea about your math level. In terms of the differences between foundations and pre-calculus, it depends on what you're wanting to pursue in post-secondary regarding which one is required. So students who are going into arts or humanities at a post-secondary institution would often go into Math 11 Foundations. Students who are going into engineering or business or sciences, they would require Math 11 Pre-Calculus. And if you're going into a trades program, it depends on the trades program, but Math 11 Workplace is a great math for a lot of those programs. But again, it depends on which trade you're wanting to go into. So again, if you're unsure, come and talk to your counselor or talk to Ms. David, or you can speak or definitely consult as well with your math teacher. A reminder that electives do need to be taken in order. So now you're going into grade 11, you are, I'm sure, already aware of this, but please make sure that you are taking electives in the correct order. We don't want to be trying to make changes later on in June or even in September when then there's not really anywhere we can move you. So do the research now. Make sure that you read whatever course description applies to the classes that you're selecting on our online course description booklet, and make sure that you sign up for the appropriate elective. For languages, just a reminder that you do not need a second language for graduation or for college or for BCIT. Where you may need a second language is if you want to do a direct entry from Riverside right into a university. That being said, not all universities require a second language. So for example, looking at our local universities, the University of Victoria does not require a second language. Simon Fraser University accepts an introductory 11 level language, and UBC does require a grade 11 level language. So it's specific on the institution. In your grade 11 year, you are eligible to take Intro to Spanish 11, Italian 11, and if you have taken French 9 and French 10, then you can take French 11 as well. There are a lot of amazing enrichment opportunities at Riverside. So many to get involved with. So athletic leadership, IDS leadership, IDS performing arts leadership with Ms. Roberge. There's also just your regular leadership courses, honors classes, peer tutoring. We have IT tutoring and also PE leadership. And we have the science co-op program and a new cohort that I'll speak to in a minute, the Ecological Studies cohort. So these are all incredible enrichment opportunities, and we also have obviously band and choir, which run outside of the timetable. So a lot of great opportunities for you to get involved in. This year, the applications for these programs are going to be located in the course description booklet online. So there will be a link that you need to fill out before February 19th to be eligible for these programs. So the new program that we have in the science department is the Ecological Studies 11 or 12 cohort. So there's two classes that make up this, two classes that will fall within the timetable, and you will actually get credit for 3 courses overall. So those courses that you will take in the timetable are Life Sciences 11 with Miss Moreau, Environmental Sciences 11 with Miss Moreau, and then also you will take Experiential Biology, which will be the IDS course. So that's going to run outside of the timetable, that one course. This is a really neat program that has some potential field trips to the Bamfield Marine Center and to the aquarium, to the Beatty Biodiversity Museum at UBC. So a lot of really neat things happening. If you are interested in marine biology later on or anything related to ecology or biology related, this is a really neat program to take. If you're interested, talk to Miss Moreau upstairs in the science department and fill out an application in the online course description booklet. And obviously as well, make sure you indicate that you're wanting to take these courses on your course selection sheet and register in MyEd in our course selection process. We also have a new course that, although it is labeled 9, it is open for any student from 9 to 12, and it is called Introduction to Band 9. And this is for any student who is wanting to learn an instrument, who maybe has never taken band. It's an opportunity for you to get involved in the band. If you want more information about this class, you can speak to Miss Ipe in the music area. Other ways to earn credit for graduation besides taking classes at Riverside are the Language Challenge Exam, which is where you would write a test through the Delta School District to prove your proficiency in a second language. Some examples of languages that are available for the challenge exam are Japanese, Korean, Mandarin. You can look on the Delta School District website to find out other languages that are offered, but this is a nice way to get 4 credits and also earn your language equivalency if you already speak a language. And also, you can get equivalency credits if you took classes at another school in another country. Then we're able to look at the credits there and see what we can apply towards your graduation at Riverside. External credits, and so I'll speak more about that in a second, and then summer school, and also obviously Coquitlam Open Learning, which is our district's online classes. If you plan on taking a summer school class or an online class, please let us know in the counseling department and indicate that on your course selection worksheet so that we're aware that you do have a plan and that you're taking that course. Also, if you indicate that you are going to take one of those courses, it is imperative that you follow through and you sign up for that course. Because if you tell us that you're going to be taking, for example, Chemistry 11 in the summer, and then you don't sign up for it, and you come and see us in September and say, I really need Chemistry 11 for admission to SFU, we might not be able to get you into that course. So it is very important that you, whatever you indicate that you're going to be taking in the summer or online, that you do follow through and register and complete those courses. External credit courses are ways that you can earn credits for things that you might be doing in the community. So for example, if you have written a Royal Conservatory exam or a Cicchetti dance class exam, or maybe you're in cadets, you can earn credits for those. And if you're concerned about the amount of credits that you have, then this is a nice way to earn more so you're feeling a little bit more comfortable working towards graduation. Bring in your documentation to your counselor, and then we can look into that to try to get you credits for those different things. The Coquitlam School District offers some incredible trades opportunities in our district. If you're thinking about going into a trade after high school, then we really suggest that you look into these. There are 19 trade and trades programs offered. They're tuition-free, post-secondary level training, and when you complete it, you will have your level 1 certification. You would apply for these now. It's on the Coquitlam School District website under career programs, and also Ms. David has the flyers for those, or you can email your counselor and we can send you the link for the registration for this. But you should submit your application for one of the trades programs when you submit your course selection worksheet as well. There are many different trades that are offered, just to name a few. So automotive collision repair, auto collision refinishing tech, baker, bricklayer, professional cook, which is offered here with Chef Tony, and electrician program, cabinet maker, carpenter. There's so many. Here the list goes on for more programs. So you can see heavy duty mechanic, iron worker, metal fabricator. There are many different opportunities in the trades that you can complete within high school. This is such a great opportunity. It's cheaper, you're able to get in quicker, and what's nice, quicker than if you were to apply to BCIT or VCC, which often have wait lists. And then also what's really nice is that as soon as you're finished high school, that you will graduate and you will be able to go into the workforce. We also have the Work and Trades program as well. So if you are already working in an area where there is someone who has their red seal, you may be able to, one, get credit for it, and also be eligible to get a $1,000 scholarship after you graduate. You can go into this regardless of your career aspirations. So for example, if you are wanting to become an engineer and you work at Earl's right now in the kitchen and you have been working there for a long time and plan to continue to work there, you may be eligible for this. So any job that you may have right now where there is someone who is supervising you who has their red seal, you would be able to apply for this. So I'll tell you the information of who you apply for in 1 minute. But again, it would be 4 credits if you acquire 120 hours or more. And if you acquire 900 hours before you turn 20, you can be eligible for a $1,000 award as well. Last year, they gave out about 30 scholarships to students who were in this. So the 2 contacts for these programs are Doug McLean and Joanna Horvath. So Doug McLean handles the Train and Trades programs, and Joanna Horvath handles the work. She's the work contact if you are working with someone who has a Red Seal certification already. And again, the information for this is all on the school district website. The counselors can give you the applications, and also Miss David, who is in the Career Resource Center, or now called the Postsecondary Advising Center. There are many different things that you can do after high school. There's no right way or wrong way of pursuing life, obviously, and what to do after high school. You can go directly into the job force, or you can go volunteer somewhere, or go travel, or go to college, or go to a technical school. There's so many different options. So really, what you want to do when you're choosing your courses for grade 11 is think about some of the goals you may have and how you can acquire skills and get the potential prerequisites for whatever programs you're wanting to go into. University and colleges have all different post-secondary requirements, but what they really want to see is that you are challenging yourself, you're taking a variety of courses, and that you are taking a full load. So they are looking at breadth, depth, and rigor. And they want to see that you are taking approved grade 12 courses in areas that are going to help you in whatever post-secondary program you're going to pursue. Every university has different admission requirements. It would be wonderful if they were all the same. That would just make things super easy for us and for you. Unfortunately, it really is program specific and institution specific. So for example, UBC, every program is very different in terms of what you need, and it's imperative that you look at the website. UBC bases their admission on a personal profile that you have to write, and then also on GPA from your grade 11 and 12 marks. SFU, the evaluation is based on 5 classes they have a list A and a list B that are all program specific. So again, it is imperative that you take a look at those websites to make sure that you have the courses that you need. And we are here to support you with that as well, as is Miss David. Each university is going to have very different admission, well, not very different, but they will have different admission criteria depending on what you're looking into. Douglas College has the general admission programs, which requires at least 60% in English 12 or higher. And then they also have limited enrollment programs, which are going to have specific requirements by themselves. It's really important that you understand that you have to meet the general admission requirements and then also specific requirements for those faculties. So for example, one program that Douglas has that's very popular is their nursing program. And for those, your math and your English marks have to be a minimum of a B, and they are quite competitive. So again, take a look at the websites. It's so important that you look at those now so that you are aware of what you're needing in your course selections as you move forward. A neat program to tell you about that Douglas College offers in partnership with SFU is their partnership program, where you apply to SFU, you apply to the program, and you are then considered a student at both institutions. You have to meet the criteria for SFU, so you have to have your second language at least an intro level, you have to have a GPA at a competitive average, and the approved grade 12 courses that you need for SFU. But if you get admitted to this partnership program, you are then considered a student at both institutions. So what's nice is that you could do a couple years at Douglas College and then advance to SFU without having to reapply. You can still transfer from college to university through applying to university later on, but through the Douglas College partnership program, you will already be considered a student at both institutions. BCIT also has some incredible programs, as well as all the other tech schools that we have in our province. And it's really important that, again, you check out the admission requirements on their websites because they are so program specific. I should mention as well, I forgot on the last slide, that for BCIT, they do offer an open house, and they do that twice a year to explain all the different programs that they have there. Ms. David, our Postsecondary Advisor, is a wonderful resource, someone to talk to and to meet with. I've already seen some grade 10 students coming in and meeting with her to plan for grade 11 and beyond. And she has information on post-secondary institutions in Canada, financial awards, career information, jobs, volunteer opportunities, and is just a really great go-to for any type of post-secondary planning. Some helpful links and pages. So the Education Planner and My Blueprint are really great resources if you have an idea of a job you want to do and you're not sure how to get there and what programs to take in post-secondary. So those are great resources. Also, checking out Ms. David's website. So that's found on the Riverside website under Career Center, under the Career Center page. Okay. So courses where you're going to have to fill out an online application are our specialty programs, such as all IDS leadership courses, all honors courses, PE peer tutoring, regular peer tutoring, IT peer tutoring, Ecological Studies cohort, and also the science co-op as well. So those need to be completed on a Microsoft form before February 19th, and those are found on the Riverside website under the course description booklet. Course changes, we're going to be following the same process that we did the past few years, where your schedule will be released in June and you will have a few days to be able to submit your course change request. We really can't promise that we'll be able to do those course changes, so please make sure you do the research now, look at whatever post-secondary website you need to look at, or figure out what you might want to, what skills you might want to acquire for the workforce after high school, and make some informed choices now so that we don't have to do course changes later on, because it can be really tricky as courses fill up, and we just don't want to disappoint you and not be able to make a change that you might need for your future. Okay, how to select your courses. So there's two things you're going to need to do this year. So one is entering your course selections in MyEd, and two, you need to return your signed course selection worksheet to your counselor before February 19th. So the sheet that your teacher is going to give you today, that is called your worksheet. So fill it out, get it signed by a parent or guardian, but then also you do need to enter those courses into MyEd. So how do you pick your courses in MyEd? Well, you'll just need to follow the easy steps on the online course description booklet. So on the Riverside website, you will see a link for the course description booklet, and it's going to look like this. So you will see a teal box that has selecting courses in MyEd. Click here for instructions. So there are about 4 instructions there that you will need to read through, and that will tell you how you pick your courses. If you have any problems with this, come and see us in the counseling area and we'll be able to support you with this. If you don't have your MyEd password, then you can contact Mr. Brown and he'll be able to support you with this. Okay, so that's it. Make sure that you submit your course selection worksheet to your counselor before February 19th. Enter your courses into MyEd before the 19th as well. And please reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns. We want to make sure that you feel supported through this and that you have all your questions answered prior to choosing your courses. Thanks so much. Bye, everyone.